Lynch recently had some very interesting comments about Trish Stratus, and in this video I'm going to tell you exactly what she had to say, because Becky Lynch, she feuded with the WWE Hall of Famer throughout 2023, including their blow-off match, a steel cage bout at WWE Payback 2023. And Stratus, she's yet to return to the company. You got to look at this feud because I got to give them a lot of credit. You go back to early 2023, Lita comes back, Trish Stratus comes back, they're aligned with Becky Lynch, they're feuding with Damage Control, right? You have Bayley, you have Io Sky, you have Dakota Kai. They do a 6-woman tag at WrestleMania 39. It was actually a pretty fun feud at the beginning of the year. You then have Lita go down, she's off television. You eventually have what was a very memorable heel run for Trish Stratus. Because anytime you rely on nostalgia for too long, well, the ROH starts to dissipate. It starts to go away. And I think Trish and I think Triple H saw that, or at least anticipated that, and so they decided to turn her heel. Now, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people will agree with this, I think Trish Stratus is way better as a heel than she is a babyface, whether it's full-time or part-time. Especially like, what was it, 2005-ish, 2006-ish, when she had to wear the face mask because she had like a broken nose or whatnot in storyline. I thought that was fun. But she's always been a better heel than a face. Started out as a heel manager for A-Train, Albert, whatever you want to call him, and Test back in the Attitude Era. It was a lot of fun. And what they were able to do in that feud with Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch, that was also a lot of fun because they got to flush out Stratus not only coming back, doing a full run, doing it as a heel, but more importantly, not only did she get Becky even more over, and you could make the case that Becky Lynch did not need to be more over than she is right now. You did not need a WWE Hall of Famer, a former women's champion, to put her over to get her more over. But it certainly helped. But she was able to bring up someone like Zoe Stark to the main roster, under her wing. She only was with her for a few months, but you got to see Zoe shine. You got to see her learn under Trish. That's a lot of value, right? And I thought WWE did a phenomenal job with that. Obviously, Payback, Lynch goes over, Stratus goes away, Zoe Stark ends up laying out Trish Stratus, and I will criticize Triple H and WWE for this. They haven't really done much with Stark since then, which is such a shame because Zoe, she's pretty good promo work. She's an excellent in-ring talent. I do fear, though, that she kind of falls in the category of like, well, she's just a good hand type mentality with WWE officials. I hope that changes at least. We shall see. While speaking with Peter Rosenberg on Cheap Heat, Becky Lynch was asked about the cage match with Stratus, and this is what she had to say. I love that match. I love that match. That's going to go down as one of my favorite matches. One of those matches I'm most proud of. I love that match. I felt it in the whole time too. I think that's how I measure how good of a match is, how present I feel in it. Because sometimes you're thinking about things because you have to think about a lot. So it's easy to kind of get lost in the present tense of a match when it's a pay-per-view because you're not so beholden to advertisements and things like that. You have more freedom. Usually you have to be thinking about break spots. You have to be thinking about going off air if you're the main event on a TV show. With a pay-per-view, you get freedom to breathe and enjoy and be present. And that's one of those matches I really felt in it. Really enjoyed it the whole time. Then Rosenberg asked Lynch whether Stratus was thrilled with the match. Noted that he hoped that we would see Stratus back again. She said, I don't think so. I think she wants to come back again, meaning she doesn't think that Stratus was thrilled with the ending of that match in storyline, obviously, and that she will come back. I don't know. And I was thinking about this. I was going back and forth on this. Do I think she will come back? And do I want to see her come back? Completely different things. Do I think she will come back? Well, history has proven us, yes, she will come back. Whether it be her retirement in 2005, 2006-ish, I always get it confused with Lita's. Whether it be her, coming back, doing an off match here at Mania, or doing a Royal Rumble, or working Evolution, or whatnot. She originally retired after the Charlotte match in Toronto at SummerSlam a few years ago, I believe 2019. And then she just comes back again. I think if you are going to ride off into the sunset, I think having a notable feud, two notable feuds, having a notable run, being able to work a notable match at WrestleMania, having a championship reign as the women's tag team champion, feuding with one of WWE's biggest stars that they have under contract, and going out in a very good match, a steel cage match at that, and also putting over two talents in one night, outside of, a hometown match, which she did get in SummerSlam, or headlining WrestleMania, which I don't think is in the cards for her, I don't know of any other way that you could go out that's better than that. So if I'm looking at it from that standpoint, then of course I would say, no, Trish should just be retired. Go out like that, right? You don't want it to be like an Undertaker situation from a few years ago where he'd work a match, it was pretty good, and he'd say, well, I did pretty good on that, I'm going to come back and do another one. And then he comes back and does another one, and it sucked, and he knew it sucked, and he's like, well, I can't go out like that, I got to do another one. It's just like this up and down roller coaster ride. Do I want to see Trish Stratus back? I can kind of take it or leave it. If she's going to do a heel run, if she's going to sink her teeth into something and do something serious, then sure, come on back. I know she has talked about how she would be open to doing another match as long as creative made sense. The typical answer, well, if creative makes sense and the right opponent, then sure, I'd consider coming back. And it's like, okay, well, that's just kind of a copy and paste kind of answer, but we'll see. I think that Becky Lynch was better off for that feud. I think that helped her get back into the swing of things with her character. That was, I believe, right before she went down to NXT and had an NXT women's title run. So I think, yes, I think it has helped Becky Lynch in the long run. And yes, you can credit Trish Stratus for